Hey guys, what is going on? I'm Chris, your dad next door, and today we are going to be working on something that's going to be kind of fun. I think we're going to do some testing and stuff, but we're going to be doing an unboxing and just some gameplay testing and audio testing, and I'll give you my advice or my feedback. Totally lost my word there. My feedback on what I think about these headphones here. Well, I recently picked up a set of these HyperX Cloud Core headphones, and I'm pretty excited to try these out. I've been using a set of kind of, I don't want to call them generic, off-brand headphones here for a little while. They were USB powered. They were in the $30–40 price range, and I just wanted to kind of, I've been shopping around trying to look for something a little nicer, a little more reliable, right? And so I just happened to be at a Overwatch watch party for the season finals tonight. Go San Francisco. Congratulations on your victory, by the way. And we wanted to, or I actually ended up winning these HyperX Cloud Core headphones. So I am going to take the opportunity to do this unboxing and give you my opinion. So I have no money invested in these. These were not a donation. They were not, sponsored or anything like that, but this is just something that I happen to win, and I am just going to give you my opinion if I'm going to keep them or if I'm going to pass them on, and keep my Sadie's headphones. So let's go ahead and open up the box. We'll go through what's inside, and then we will figure out where to go from there. So yeah, come on. So here we have our box. The only prep work I have done with this here right now is that I have cut the sills off of the box in order to just make it easier for this opening process. So we're gonna go through, open this up, show you what all is included with the item, and then we will work on our audio testing. So this is actually, the box itself is actually pretty nice. It's pretty heavy. It's not gonna worry about getting it damaged. So if you ordered this on Amazon or something like that, I wouldn't worry about it getting banged up or anything like that in transit. So, and it looks like, okay. HyperX has you covered. Check that out. Any issues, contact hyperxgaming.com/support. HyperX. Yep. Okay. Headset information. There's various documents and things. Connection guide. So one thing about this is this does use a 3.5mm, what do they call it? RTSS or RTTS? What it is, but it is the microphone and the microphone and the audio in the same channel, and then it actually includes a splitter. So this is a 3.5mm headset. This is not USB. So, but the reason they do that that type of connection is because it's acceptable for all mobile devices, or if you're doing PC or something like that, you can use it both ways. So just so you know that. It does come with that. It's supposed to come with that adapter cable. So let's take off this foam. We have a nice foam insert here, our typical silica gel packet. One thing that I am very interested with this headset is that we do have this removable microphone, right? That's one thing that I like that a lot of companies are starting to do today, because with these microphones here, if you do a lot of recording, or if you have a professional studio microphone, like, or I don't want to say professional studio mic, I have, but whatever type of, if you have something on a boom arm, or you have an alternative like external type microphone that you use, these just kind of get in the way, and they're a little clunky, and they just kind of don't really move, or they just look silly in your videos and things like that. So having them detachable is actually a really nice feature to me. We have our headset, nice HyperX logo on here. Again, these are not USB. They're not powered at all. So you're not going to have any lights. You're not going to have any active noise canceling or anything like that on these. So these are just going to be whatever you see is what you get. No LEDs or no RGB or any of that kind of stuff. They're just simple. This headband actually feels really nice. This foam padding here is really nice. It's pretty flexible, but yet kind of feels like it stays in place there. We have our braided cable. Nice braided cable here. I like that a lot of companies are providing these braided cables as standard features now as well. Our 3.5mm, I forget what it's called. I'll correct myself later, but whatever this connection type is with the audio and the video, or the audio and the microphone together. Then we have our adapter cable, which I believe the adapter cable is 2 meters itself. So you're looking at 6 feet just for the adapter cable, and then you're looking at about, I'd say, 3 feet for the actual headphones here. So that, and then just the foam insert there. So that is pretty simple, pretty standard. Completes the unboxing portion. Not a whole lot of fancy stuff going on there. We are going to kind of put a wear test on these. I will put them on. I will play them through a mobile device. I will play them through my PC. And then I'll play a couple rounds of games and give my feedback on how I think they sound, volume levels, things like that. And we can go from there. So let's move on to that section. So we have kind of gotten this set up here, and I have actually peeled off this little plastic piece here, and it actually has like a nice, it's almost like brushed metal kind of black gloss with the red, almost orangish HyperX logo on there. I really like that logo. I really like how just kind of simple and clean they look with the HyperX stitching. You guys can on the top there. Really like the way that's set up. So these are definitely well. They're very sturdy. All the metal feels really nice and heavy stuff. So we are going to put these on and just get a feel test for them. The adjustable band. My head is not huge, and the adjustable band can kind of sit up a little higher. That's kind of tugging on the bottom of my ears there. So if you got a really big head, these might be a little small for you. Maybe I'm not quite sure yet, but they seem to fit. They fit good for me. The cups are decent size. I don't have extra large ears either, so I think but I've got lots of room in here with this. With the headphones on, I don't think I can still hear my own voice right now. But it's definitely muffled. So it definitely has some sort of this, like they said, this passive noise cancellation. And I should have taken this twist tie off of this cable here before I did this. But so what I'm going to do right now, oh, there's a second twist tie. Of course there is. Quality stuff, multiple twist ties. That means they spent the time to actually bind these cables up, right? So we're going to right now just plug this in to my Android device, and I'm going to see what it registers it as. So it does register it as a headset with a microphone. So hopefully that, I've had difficulties in the past with some of these if the plug isn't the right size, but it doesn't seem like it'll activate my Android Assistant just from using it. But it doesn't look like that's happening here. So I think this is an appropriately sized connector. I'm just going to play some different genres of music real fast using this Google Play app here, or Google Music app, and just pick. I'm going to pick a rock, a country, and then like some kind of electronica or something like that, just to kind of see if everything kind of comes through. And so this is my first listening to, so let's see what I think about this. So right now I'm listening to Chris Young, AM. Wow. These are a lot. Well, that is really good. I can hear every instrument here. They're not super loud either, but it's just really clear. I have the volume at like I'd say about 60% right now, and it's like I can't hear my own voice at all. So if I'm yelling to the microphone, I apologize. But the quality of this, I can hear every instrument. I can hear, this is really crisp. Okay, let's go to some kind of heavy rock song. Let's see what comes up. Okay, so I'm now listening to Lamb of God, and this track title is Invictus. And I'm really interested. The double bass on the drum set is very crisp. That's usually a thing that's kind of hard to pick out of headphones if they're not pretty decent quality. And this is, man, I tell you what, if I'm not using these for gaming headphones, I'm definitely using them for audio, for listening to music. These for music right now, these are better than any over the ear I've ever personally owned. So all right, now we're gonna jump over to an electronic. Man, that double bass was phenomenal though. I really liked that. So we're listening to a track from K391 Ignite. I'd never heard it before, but I'm really happy with the low notes so far in these, because like the specs say that it goes down to, I think it said 15 hertz. Where was that box? There it is. I think it said 15 hertz was the range on these. Doesn't say on this one. I know I saw it somewhere earlier. There was a spec sheet. Oh no, it was a PDF I downloaded for these before I tested them, but the specs were down to like 15 hertz or something, which is absolutely phenomenal. And this is fabulous. I think even listening to electronic, which is also pretty hard to do for some headphones, we've got really good quality here. I think the highs are a little sharp, at least in this track. It might just be the quality of the track, but the highs are little chirpy there. Let me just try another track real fast, see if I can do that. And Kygo, remind me to forget. Let me see. Vocals are super clear though. I really like vocals on this. I think these would be amazing for listening to like jazz music. All right. We're about to hit the beat. This has all been intro to this song, so I want that beat to drop. Yeah. These are definitely. Yep. These will probably become my new standard day-to-day headphones. For at least for listening to music on my phone, or like traveling around. I like these a lot. Okay, so I stopped that track there. We're gonna pop these off real fast. So our next test here is going to be actually setting up some gameplay and trying to test through that and see how everything goes there. So we're gonna hook these up to my PC. Now, one thing that's gonna be different for me is that with this setup, I've always used USB headphones. So getting to finally test the sound card. I've never even used the sound card on this computer here, so we're gonna see what the difference is in the sound quality of that, and give that a whirl. So it is going to be a new experience for me, and hopefully it's a good one. So let's figure that out, and so let's get over to some gameplay and test that. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to test here is a round of Overwatch just to see. Now, the one thing that I will note is these are a little tight on my head. After wearing them for a few minutes, they feel like they're a little tight. Might just be, you know, working on the adjustments here a little bit more, but they feel like they're kind of pushing on my ears a little bit. It's probably something, like I said, it's probably something I need to play with, but just thought I would point that out. And I'm going to make sure that I go into sound. We are on Dolby Atmos for headphones is turned on. So we have that set up. I'm not worried about microphone because I'm not playing with that. Let me make sure I turn off all of my, microphone stuff. Okay. Whatever. And yeah, so let's get in here and jump in and just play around to this. Now, again, the one thing I want to point out about these headphones is that there is no there is no inline volume adjustment. So if you do not have audio adjustments like on your keyboard or hotkeys set up for it, that may be a problem for you. I was just thinking about that, and I noticed I did not comment about that earlier. So, so far I've got the volume at 50% in just with regular Windows set up here. And I would get set up for a Roadhog. So, capture the objective. Getting thrown right into a game here. We're gonna see how this goes. So far, I'm really liking, like, I can hear Roadhog's chains wiggling around. I can hear lots of footsteps and things. Seems pretty slick so far. This is not really a game that you're as concerned about hearing footsteps because there's so much action in it. There's just so much movement. I mean, if you're trying to be sneaky, it can matter, but so we're just trying to, again, I'm not trying to be super tactical, I'm just trying to make sure I hear all the sounds. This is really interesting, though. I am definitely... Oh, you got me. I am definitely noticing a lot of sounds. And maybe I didn't notice that maybe they were drowned out in my old ones, or I just, you know, maybe now because I'm actually paying attention to the audio, I never noticed it before. You know, I'm just trying to... Oh, how did I miss that Anna? Changed it. Oh, of course she would. The chain was just a little bit too short there. Oh, I gotta get on point. I'm sleeping. Oh, yep, we're gonna back up, back up, back up. Yep. So. I am enjoying this though. I can definitely hear like Soldier's rifle very well. Reaper shotguns there. This is pretty good so far. I'm quite enjoying this at the moment. Now, Overwatch does have Dolby Atmos technology built into it, and that is enabled. And that's why I wanted to check out this game first, because, I mean, the Atmos technology is actually doing a really good job at pinpointing location of these enemies. So, I'm about to railroad this soldier. Oh, come on, Reaper. But yeah, this is definitely so far. I like how unobtrusive they feel to my motion too. The way they're sitting on my head and the way they are kind of just, I can feel them on my ears, but I can't really feel them, like they're not really obstructive to what I'm trying to do. Come on. Ooh, I'm getting railed on by somebody. I'm dead. I mean... Oh, just let him take it. GG.
Defeat. Assistance would be appreciated.
Yeah, so that was my first test there with playing with Overwatch. That was quite interesting. Pretty good. I definitely, if I could figure out this this tension. I mean, there might be something. My ears feel a little sweaty too. So they are definitely enclosed. There's not a whole lot of breathing here. So if you, it seems like your ears sweat a lot, then that might be an issue too. So, but yeah, let's go jump into our next game. So this next game we're going to be testing out here is Royale. It is by HyperX Studios. Now, it is not as traditionally known as being a really good audio quality game, but it is one where hearing footsteps and being able to tell where bullet direction and stuff comes from is a vital feature. So I have this set up in headphone mode. I don't know what that does differently compared to other mode, like just standard speaker configuration. I'm hoping that has some kind of virtual surround configuration for it. We're gonna find out, but we are gonna get queued up for a game and we're gonna see how this goes. Right now the music sounds great though, so I'm enjoying that part. So far in this blimp portion here, I am noticing a good amount of footsteps. I'm trying to play with being able to hear these guys running around, like I'm scrolling to see if I can tell like direction of footsteps. It's doing some level of virtualization to the sound. I can definitely tell because I can definitely hear a lot more audible in both ears when somebody is running in front of me versus running along the sides of me. So that is definitely doing some sort of virtual surround effect there. I just don't know it to what level yet. I just realized I don't have my mouse pad even out here right now. I thought my mouse was sliding around a little too easily. Thought that felt funny. Ooh. I love the wind noise here. The sound on this is really good. It's like flapping with my boots and everything. That's actually really clear in these headphones right now. It's pretty nice. I enjoy that a lot.
Oh yeah, epic.
I can hear the horses mounting up for enemies right there. Chase this guy down before.
Fixing my armor.
Audio tone is very good. Like, again, when I was listening to the other music, vocals were very good. And it's the same here. As I'm listening to this, the characters here talk. They have a lot of clarity in their voices. It seems like a lot of additional noises aren't drowning out the vocals, so it's not getting all muddied. I can hear lots of other people opening chests right now, which is kind of nice. You know, being able to pick up those sounds. There's a guy right over here. I can clearly tell where they're coming from. Very nice so far. Bet I can't hit my shots though. Ooh, lots of combat over there right now.
Fixing my armor.
Oh yeah, he lit me up. Yep. GG. Well, that was good though. That was a very good. I mean, I could tell when he blinked past me. They're playing together. Look at these cheaters. These two guys are playing in. That's why they won. These guys are cheating. That's okay. I'm gonna report him. No, I hit return to lobby. Oh well. So yeah, that was actually the audio. I like that for Realm as well. That was very good. Let's get my final summary on this. Before we get to that final summary, one other thing that I forgot to work out testing here was this this microphone. I just added it on here, and one thing to comment on, it goes on the left side, clicks in pretty easily, but it does have this little rubber cover. So if you use the microphone, this little rubber cover comes off on the headset here, and right where that sits. So this thing does not hold on. So if you lose it, it's gone, and you have an open port on your headset. So make sure you keep a hold of this thing. I wish they would have provided like a little flap or something for that to kind of hang on to, but it doesn't look like they did. But that's okay. We'll make it work anyways. So I'm gonna set this down on my desk here, and then right now I am still on my Mayano microphone here, but I'm going to jump over to this one and see what the difference is on this. And then we will kind of do a quality test. I will also do a audio test with my Sadies, so that way we can kind of get a comparison of the three different microphones and see how they sound each. So again, this first part of the recording is on my Mayano microphone. So let's jump over to the HyperX and we'll see what that sounds like. Okay, we are now on the HyperX microphone. Again, I don't know what the sound quality is yet, so I can't really give you any feedback or any comments. I don't know if I'm getting any wind noise or anything like that. It does have this nice little foam tip on it, though, which is good. And on the box, it does say that it is Skype and Discord certified and things like that. I think those are, to me, those are kind of gimmicky certifications and things, but that's okay. And just to prove, like, I'm moving this microphone out of the way, just in case there's any quality difference there, and the audio did not change, right? So it is on this microphone here. So that is the HyperX Cloud Core? Yeah, Cloud Core microphone test there. So that's how that is going to sound. And next we will do my Sadie's microphone, just so you can get a third one for comparison. Hey guys, so now we are using this Sadie's SA902 headset microphone. And again, I did not change any of the filters or anything like that. So anything you hear is whatever you heard. And that's just the way the microphone sounds. The The one thing I didn't like about this SA902, or I shouldn't say I didn't like, but was an issue for me in the past, was getting enough gain out of the microphone. It was always a little quiet to me, so I always had to talk really loud to get enough amplification out of it, or I had to over gain through my OBS or through my recording studios and things like that. I had to over amplify the sound, and it kind of made it sound a little. It made it sound emulated. So that was always an issue with that. So, but here's the general sound quality here. I do not have any gain applied currently. So whatever you hear is what you got. It might be a little quieter than the other ones, but you know, I typically liked the audio quality of it. But again, that volume was always an issue for me before. So that is my review, at least my testing samples. I would say that for a $60 headset, I think was the current price last when I looked on Amazon on how much these run right now. Sound quality, this is an excellent headset. This would be a great gaming feature to have if you don't have any headset yet. There may be some that are pretty equivalent in other price ranges. Again, I haven't done a whole lot of testing with these. The Sadies was what I had before. This definitely has much cleaner audio from a headphone perspective. Listening back on the headsets and the different microphones, rated top to bottom, I actually personally liked the Mayano, then the Sadies, then the HyperX. The HyperX to me sounded like somebody that was in the middle of a teleconference room or from a call center, or it just sounded really hollow. It didn't have a whole lot of deep sound to it. Again, for a gaming headset, it would be great for just chatting with your buddies, but for production purposes or anything like that, it just didn't have that deep tone that I like to hear out of my my presenters and things like that. So again, if you were looking to buy this for recording purposes, I wouldn't. Right, I don't think you're in the right market for this for recording, but again, for Discord, Skype, or just in-game chat, anything like that, you are definitely looking at a good microphone, a good headset. Is it worth $60? Yes. I mean, you're getting excellent quality sound and a decent microphone to get you heard in game. I didn't have any issues with the gain. I thought the volume was nice and clear. I thought my sound was nice and clear, but you know, again, it's just the tone wasn't right there for me. I will be continuing to use these and continuing to test with these for the near future, and I may provide a follow-up comment or review on this later, but for right now I'm going to continue to test these. Again, the one thing I didn't like, I will say my final thought was the tightness of the headband. So that might loosen up over time, right? But this was just during this test, took me about an hour to complete this entire video. My head, I mean, I could feel where the headband was sitting on my head over that duration of time. So I think you know, if it begins to flex and it, you know, stretches out a little bit over time or something like that, I don't think you'll have a problem. But for me, they might be a little small for my head, but I'm going to continue to test that, see what the wear pattern is, and I'll provide a comment update to the video and try to make sure that I clarify that and see how that goes in the future. Maybe a little wear and tear, you know, on these will give me some more insight. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, if you have any questions, comments, feedback, or anything like that, please provide them in the comments. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. Let me know what you liked about the video, what you didn't. If you just happen to be hanging out on Twitch on a Tuesday, please come and check me out. You can find me. My Twitch handle has been popping up and down in the bottom of this video here, but it is QUALIZAR, Qualizar. Come and check me out there, or my Twitter, Instagram, all those other things like that. Please feel free to hit me up, follow, like, all those other kinds of things, and I will be sure to check your comments and feedback and provide you as much additional information about these or any other tech devices that I have or that you might be interested in me testing out. Let me know, and I will try to see if I can accomplish something like that. With that, I hope you had a great day. I am Chris, your dad next door. We'll see you next time.